Long story short, we almost got scammed. This is a video I wish I had found before traveling through the Middle East during the war. Not gonna lie, I was very nervous. My mom actually even got a little bit sick before the flight, so we're just trying to make it through. But even though I say that, I actually slept a good 6 hours because I'm just a queen of sleeping in long haul flights. And 6 hours later, before we knew it, we landed in Dubai. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. Today, we found ourselves in Dubai for a 3.5-hour transit before our final stop in Istanbul. Not gonna lie, I'm actually very nervous for this trip because we will be traveling through the time where there is a Middle East war, and for context, there is now a ceasefire going on. So we keep on watching the news and we want to always be alert. But one thing that is also different about this trip is that me and my mom, we will be traveling with a tour. So we have a tour leader and people traveling with us. Usually I prefer to just explore alone, but this time I didn't have a lot of time to plan my itineraries, so I thought it would be a better idea just to go with a tour. So we'll be safe. We'll keep on watching the news and we'll try to be safe. And yes, as always, I'll take you guys with me and it will be quite a trip. So hopefully we'll have fun. But phew, we actually made it out of Dubai safely. Thank goodness. This transit was actually the part that we were most nervous about. So now that we are seeing the Burj Khalifa from the plane, I think we can all breathe a little bit more. And it's still 4 hours away from Turkey, but we are taking a different route because usually Emirates flies over Iran. And now, with the good food on board, I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my flight. Because, fun fact, I really enjoy Emirates food. So much actually that I was really looking forward to it. That was what I was thinking about before getting on board. And soon enough, it was almost time to land. Everyone, welcome to Istanbul. Because we'll be traveling with a tour this time, we'll spend most of our time on a tour bus. At this point, we were also tired and quiet, but I like that there weren't too many of us, so each of us had our own space and we can enjoy the view on the road. And you know me, I love my view on the road. So now we're crossing a bridge, and this bridge is special because it takes us from Istanbul, which is in Europe, to the Asian side of Turkey. As you probably know, Turkey is in between two continents. So when we were still in Istanbul, we were in the European side of Turkey, but now we're heading to Bursa and it is more on the Asian side. After a long 2 hours, we're finally in Bursa. And the city is much bigger than what I'd imagined. Maybe because I didn't really know what to expect from Bursa. And we had our first dinner in Turkey at the hotel. And I would say that it was a good introduction to authentic Turkish food. Good morning. I was determined to wake up earlier this morning so I could stroll around the city. So I was really glad that I was able to live up to what I said I would do. It was now early spring, but here in Bursa it was actually really cold. I think it was around 5 degrees Celsius. So I was glad that I brought my winter jacket. But honestly, I really like winter. I think autumn and winter have got to be my favorite seasons ever. So every time I get to experience this kind of cold, I'm just very grateful and it makes me feel so positive about my day, especially when the sun is here. I'm not sure what I was expecting from breakfast, but it wasn't this. Oh my goodness. Looking at this video, I'm already missing Turkish food. Because what do you mean they have a cheese buffet? And everything is just so good. And this cheesy pie was the best that we've had throughout the trip.
Good morning from Bursa. Breakfast was amazing. I spent the morning walking around the neighborhood, and I just have got to say that they picked an amazing hotel for us because this view right here is just the best. I really like it. And it's pretty cold this morning, so I'm wearing layers, which I didn't expect. I packed a lot of lightweight clothes, so hopefully it's just for the day.
I hate being somewhat of a fast traveler, but because I'm on a tour, I don't have a choice. But we only have half a day here in Bursa, so our first stop is Munira. Munira is owned by the government, and yes, the price is higher, but I couldn't resist the rose and argan oil, and they came with a free black garlic shampoo. I wasn't actually planning to get Turkish delight because, in my experience, they were always too sweet. But now, looking back, and some of my friends can testify to this, actually, their Turkish delight were amazing, and I would recommend that you guys get it from Munira. But for the other souvenirs, I'd say you can wait and maybe get them at some other places because the prices were that much higher. So I'd say save your money, maybe you go to another store. Our next stop is our main attraction here in Bursa. And now we're here at the Grand Mosque. It is mandatory to walk into the mosque here in Turkey with head coverings. But if, like me, you also don't have a head covering, they provide this really beautiful beige one that you can borrow for free.
We're now at Grand Mosque and we did some shopping earlier today, but we try not to go crazy because I think that we still have a few markets to go and I believe the prices will be much better there. So we're saving our money for that. And it's about lunchtime right now, so I think that they're going to take us for lunch. But yeah, we'll see.
Our tour guide said that we'll be having meatballs, but I didn't expect that it would look like this. And surprisingly, guys, I actually really like it. My mom doesn't eat beef though, so she's pouring over tempeh, which is an Indonesian delicacy, and she survived. But that was our last stop in Bursa, and I'm not entirely sure I'm excited for the next 5 hours on the road. I feel like looking at our itinerary, that's what we'll do most of the time. But we'll always be stopping every 2 hours at the local rest area. And wow, the interior was no joke. It was so pretty, it felt like you were stepping into a fancy restaurant. I was quite impressed, but we were told not to spend too much of our money at the supermarket because the prices tend to be higher than the other rest area. But we wanted to snack, so we did get something to eat on the bus. Today was not very cold. Maybe this is because we are also out of Bursa already. So it was breezy and the sunlight felt so nice on my face. It was like the perfect spring weather. But since we'll be on the road for a while, I thought I'll chat with you for a little bit. I really cherish a time like this because with a 9 to 5 job, it's not always easy to find the time to travel. It's funny because when you were a kid, you thought that you'd have all the time in the world to travel when you're an adult. Now you can earn your own money, but unfortunately, you no longer have the same time that you used to have. Well, I hope one day I'll figure out a way to make it work and have more time to travel and be with my family.
We're at our second rest area. The journey is taking so long. I think this is the 4th hour and we still have 1 hour to go. But long story short, we almost got scammed because we were buying chocolates. There's this chocolate that my mom really likes, so we wanted to get it. And I also wanted to get ice cream because apparently it's not cold enough. But when we were at the cashier, there was no monitor, and the person at the cashier, he was pointing at the monitor. So I was like, not the monitor, sorry, like the computer, and he was checking whether there was a monitor or not. And when I saw the price that he charged us, I intuitively knew that it was more expensive than what it actually was. So I was like, no, you have to show me the monitor first. And then he panicked and he couldn't. So I calculated again with my phone and I showed him this is what the amount is supposed to be like. And he caved in and he was like, yeah, that's the right one. So we paid the price, but lesson learned. I think like somebody made a video about it and I subconsciously remember because I don't really know which video was it anymore. But I remember somebody talking about it. So be careful about it. On a much broader note, I really like the rest area here in Turkey. They always have the best ones. And the first one that we visited, the interior was so posh. So yeah, I mean, I really liked it. It's very proper. But our tour leader said that there's a lot of tourist traps in the rest area. So if you're planning to visit, maybe keep that in mind. And if you have a local that you can ask for guidance from, maybe ask them.
After what felt like a full day, we finally arrived at our hotel. And again, it was time for dinner. I know the sun was still out, but actually it was already around 6 or 7 p.m. And I was so excited because the buffet was even more exciting. I mean, look at all the salad. Am I in a dream? Guys, tell me, pinch me. As someone who's absolutely in love with Mediterranean food, was I in heaven? Is all I want to know. I mean, look, I just love how colorful my plate was. And everything was just so good. Definitely an amazing way to end the day. Guys, dinner was amazing, and now we're settling in back into the room. Well, not back, because technically we moved to another hotel and we just checked in. And also, I just remembered that I didn't do a room tour yesterday, but we had a good time. The hotel was also really nice, but I feel like this one is much nicer. So I'd like to show you around. So it's not too spacious, but it is cozy. We have a mirror here. Ta-da! I constantly look at my cheeks because I feel like I've been eating so much more here. It's just that I love the food that they have so much. And over here we have another mirror. Yeah, and my mom is patiently waiting while I'm doing a room tour. And now this is the bathroom. Ooh. I like the details on the wall. And look at it. It's pretty nice. It's also not too spacious, but it's pretty cool. So, oh, and my mom noticed that there's a balcony outside. So here it is. It's very dark, so I might have to show you again tomorrow. It's nothing special really, but yeah. And now we're unpacking.